Boo. This is my boo thing. This is my boo thing. Boo. Like to scare somebody. And a lot of people are spooked. They spooked and they afraid to trust because there's not a lot to show for trusting. A lot of people are spooked because they don't know what the future holds for them. A lot of people are spooked because they just don't know what they're doing. Some people that even know what they're doing are spooked because it seems like it takes so long to make it. You got some people who are spooked that thought they made it and realized they haven't. You want to talk about relationships, and you want to tell a person who feel like they comfortable, only to find out 5, 10, 15, 20 years later that they've been spooked. Boo. Scared. Scared like pedestrians who cross the street with their purse and switch it from one side to the other better than the running backs do when you try to teach drills. From one side to the other, from the inside pocket to the outside pocket. And I know some people want to run up on them and say, boo. Scare them. Scary world. Spook. All of the social media, videos, movies, original documentaries and things are all designed to spook you. Now they have one out and they just keep unloading them, almost like the way a lonely criminal-minded vigilante does with an automatic weapon. Just don't. Unload story after story, movie after movie, just pounding you into the ground the way that you would do somebody if you jumped them, like back in the day, just to spook you. Movies about a certain type of people being harassed by the law, incarcerated for long periods of time, no justice, no peace. Robert F. Smith, the billionaire that graduated from Morehouse, who helped all of those young men by relinquishing and disposing of their tuitions. Talked about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who talked about an arc of justice, which has to be leaned up against to push for peace, humanity. But people are spooked by hard work, spooked by being in love, spooked about being poor, spooked about being rich, spooked about being successful, spooked about being in the same rut. People are spooked. Boo. Rich man and poor man alike. Spooked. It's almost as if humans look to be bamboozled, hoodwinked, and trapped in a zone that's fully decorated with nothing but spookism. Why y'all don't want to be happy? In my God Stalker novel, King Samuel poem is strictly on an arrow route, a vertical route in football, a straight go to the Spirit of God. I've been reading, I figured it out. You just can't trust in man or woman. Can't do it. So if you don't want to be spooked anymore, then you're going to have to sit down and buckle up and embrace the Spirit of God for sure. Spooked. When it comes to a man is spooked by the concept of being in a relationship because he doesn't want to be what he labels as tied down. Spooked in a relationship dealing with one woman that becomes boring. Spooked by a woman who has the natural ability to balloon into a duplex. Spooked by her lack of skill sets to improve the relationship at all. Spooked by the fact that she's completely dedicated to motherhood and a nurturer, which is totally solid. The soccer mom theory is definitely in effect. Spooked by her defense mechanisms that won't allow her to trust you. Spooked by her abilities to be a goalie, like in soccer, or in hockey or whatever. Like the way the Boston Bruins goalie or somebody plays, or this year the St. Louis Stars, so congratulations. Spooked. The men are spooked. The women are spooked. The women are spooked by not having a man to trust them. Excuse me. Spooked by not being able to find a solid relationship that works. Spooked because nobody loves them for who they are. Spooked at the fact that even though they have money and maybe a decent career, it's not enough. Spooked by the fact that they think that they're overweight and want to work themselves out to lose weight. They're only spooked by this when they feel threatened by the concept of not having a man see them in some type of loving way. Spooked if a man is aggressive with showing love to him too early. Spooked if a man is not aggressive and not showing love to him early. Spooked if a man displays some type of homosexual or whatever tendency. Spooked if a man is in the closet with any type of negative device or something that she sees fit to be that way. Spooked if she knows that a man is not perfect, even though everybody says that nobody's perfect. Spooked, but she can't tell you what kind of a flaw that she accepts. Spooked if you ask her what she want to do today. She gonna shrug her shoulders and look at you and simply say, I don't know. Spooked if the decision that you make is not one that she agrees with. Spooked. Boo. I'm gonna go ahead and admit I might be the only crazy person in the room. I guess that's the way it always will be. So I'm cool with that. I accept it. I'm not running from it. I'm the only one that stands here with a respectable face. Well, at least saying verbally that I understand why y'all spooked. Spooked by the movies that are shown that don't do anything but diminish a lot of times your thought process of yourself and your future. Spooked at the bleakness of the possibility of the future does not look good for your children. Spooked by the concept that you believe that the future is bright for your children. Spooked because you're just going by hope. Spooked because you don't have no real game plan. Spooked because you haven't put together no money saved or processed for your kids to be able to be wealthy beyond comprehension. Spooked because we don't know anything about investing. Spooked because you think your labor working a 9 to 5 job is going to get you wealthy. Spooked because we don't know much about real estate. Spooked. Spooked because man doesn't know, or woman doesn't know how money flows. Spooked because you caught up with the fact that you don't have the ability to make transactions. Spooked because your career never took off the way you wanted to be. Spooked because you're getting older and you're starting to fear a lot more things. Spooked because your physical beauty is going away as time goes past. Spooked as women collect multiple bodies after bodies and after bodies. Spooked because men start to realize that this whole player thing ain't even really cool. Spooked because you don't have the stuff that's necessary. Spooked because your football career or basketball career never really worked out or panned out. Spooked because you found out that the music industry is not what it's all cracked up to be. Spooked because you learned that they cheat you out of money from this type of stuff. Spooked because you've heard about the concept of Illuminati. Spooked because you've heard that rich people are getting richer and the poor people are getting poorer. Spooked because you're complaining about gas prices. Spooked because there might be a food shortage. Spooked because of the concept of cloning. Spooked because you don't see much in the world of technology. Spooked because your vision might be going bad because you can't read words on these small screens. Spooked because the concept of going to read a book is almost obsolete. Spooked because they want to kick the Old Testament out of the Bible. Spooked because nobody can read and understand the words in the old Bible. Thou, thus, and thee. Spooked because people don't get the message. Spooked because people don't get their way in life. Spooked because people are selfish. I'm going to get ready to stop. I can go on forever. Basil Rivers is my novel. Buy it when I finish it. Godstalker is my series. Buy it when I finish it. My YouTube channel, Cold Crown. Subscribe to it now. Click the red button. If you don't have any love in your heart, get some before it's too late. Rewind this message and you have to listen to it 1,000 times. It is what it is. Never repeated the same message. But the only thing that I will say at the end of the day is that I love you guys and I hope you find peace, happiness, tranquility. What did he say? He said, Lloyd went to a concert and Lloyd said, "Are you happy?" And that was a big question that he asked, and I thought it was a trivial one. And most people would probably just blurt out yes. But the question really is, are you happy? And if you are happy, my question becomes now, do you mind sharing some of your happiness by trying to coach and teach other people to be happy? Or will you fall fatigue and lay in your own feces and have a fit? Or just run to the mountaintop and enjoy the whole thing by yourself? Either way, it's all good. To those that drink, get drunk. To those that smoke, get high. To those that live and enjoy living, live. Those that can't accept progress and who want to stay stuck in a racist world, die. But either way it go, I just want to say to you from Motell Granite, my particular camp, which is me, myself, and I, on behalf of the Good Always Win brand, Cold Crown, the KOLD, KROWN. It's cold out here. I'm cold-blooded. I got a crown on my head. So do you. Only if you see yourself as royalty. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. This is my edition of Spooked. Boom.